morning. Carol Samuels, Remax Platinum Realty, coming to you direct from sunny Sarasota, Florida. Hot, hot, hot Sarasota, Florida. Although I'm finding and I'm reading and I'm hearing we're not so unique this summer. A lot of the country is experiencing a heat wave, if you will. My son lives in Ohio, and he said the past 5 days it's been 90 degrees plus every day, and I don't think there's relief until next week for Ohio. Anyway, grab your coffee and let's get started on some Q&A this morning. Had a couple questions come in. Number one, I get consistently, it is the same question that people want to know whether they're in the market currently to buy and sell, or they're just homeowners and they're curious what is going on in the market. Well, needless to say, our industry, the real estate market, experienced a bump in the road as well with many companies. The pandemic took its toll on some of our sales, which were down in the March and April time period. They were consistent, but the numbers were down. The prices remained level. We did not see a decrease in the prices. It was just in the number of sales that we had during that couple month period. Now comes May. Nationally and locally, we've experienced and we continue to see a huge increase in purchase contracts being written. I think there was an increase nationally about 44.3. So what does that mean to my industry? It means lower inventory. To the consumer buyer, you're looking at multiple offers. You're looking at higher price sale. Sometimes people go over the list price to secure a property, and often you'll find a lot of disappointment because you're in a bidding war and you're having so many people bidding on one or two homes that are available on their price point at this time. So you can be very disappointed. Now to the seller, it's a good thing. We seem to be leaning again. We had leveled off to or balanced buyer's market, seller's market. It seemed like it was balanced until the pandemic hit us. But right now it seems we're leaning again towards a seller's market due to the fact that our inventory's decreased. So keep in mind, if you're on the fence, buyer or seller, it might be time for you to move ahead. No pun intended. Okay, had a second question. That question came from Michael. Now, Julie had written to me and she had asked, when should I sell? There again, I get that question a lot, and it's actually one of my favorite. A lot of professionals will say now, and it might be now. By the same token, it's when you're ready. Are you ready to sell? We'll analyze the market, we'll analyze the trends, but you've got to be ready to get your home on the market. Now, at one time, people say, well, I heard spring is the time to sell. It is for some people. I'm licensed in Ohio as well as Florida, and in Ohio, definitely spring market, we skyrocketed. It was kind of like people, one of the obvious, they didn't want to move in the slush and the ice and the snow, so they would start looking right after the holidays, and they would be settled in by August. So, that I saw as a major trend in the Ohio market. But Florida's a little different. We, at one time, were strictly a retirement community, and actually, in some respects, a lot of people are still seeing Florida as the place they want to retire. But we're also seeing the demographics are changing. I have a lot of young families, a lot of young customers that are coming down with children in grade school, in elementary school, that say, why wait till I'm retirement age? I really love your weather. That's a given. I love to golf year round. I love the beaches, and we have so many beaches to offer, with each with a different personality. We have the culture, and we have the theaters. We just have a lot to offer every age group. So if you're thinking of relocating, you might not want to wait until retirement age. So spring market in Florida, seasonal market in Florida is January through March. A lot of the snowbirds are here, but I find that a lot of them are not quite ready to buy. They're just testing the waters. They're looking around to see what the market's like, to see, is this someplace I want to live? Spring market and summer market, I'm seeing a lot of young families who are on holiday, and they're coming down again to enjoy the amenities that Florida has to offer. And then we're getting into the fall where the snowbirds are starting to come down again. So I guess what I'm saying, we don't have any specific market. It's when you're ready. And when you're ready, I'm ready. Give me a call, text me. All my contact information is below. Let's talk. We can talk in person with our masks, or we can have a Zoom meeting, or we could have a teleconference. I'm available, and I'd be so happy to educate you on exactly what's happening, in our market today. That being said, it's already Thursday. Have a marvelous day and have a marvelous weekend, and we'll talk soon. Goodbye.